If you would have asked me 5 years ago what my dream action figure line is, I would tell you SH Figuarts Hunter x Hunter, simply because Hunter x Hunter is a top 3 anime for me, and SH Figuarts is one of my favorite action figure brands. But in no way did I really think this dream line would happen. I mean, why would it? The anime has been done for like a decade now, and the manga is, yeah. So I really thought it would never happen, which is why I got the Figma going. It was literally my only choice of having some sort of action figure from the series. And honestly, it's a good figure. Like, yeah, it's definitely outdated in some aspects, but overall it still holds up and is a lot of fun to pose and play around with. Only serious issue about it was its price. It was extremely expensive because of how sought after it was. I mean, it was literally the only Gon action figure worth seeking. And I'm saying was because TAMASHII did the unthinkable. They announced that they were making SH Figuarts Hunter x Hunter figures. I crapped my pants when I seen this. Like, no way, but yes way. Because shortly after this teaser, they did a live stream showing off the 2 starter figures for this line, Gon and Killua. And damn y'all, they look so damn good in this reel, and it made me even more excited for them. And the first one that was set to release at the end of June was the main man himself, Gon. And guess what? It's now that time, and this figure is in my hands, so with all that being said, let's get this dream review started. Starting off with the packaging, it's pretty clean. Now, it's not what I was expecting, but it still looks good. We can see peek inside, and it is looking really damn good. Then we got 2 promo images of the figure that are inside an X, which is a cool detail to have. Then we got the figure's name, which is just Gon. Also, I like how they included his name in Hunter's script. Now, what I don't like is right here. Y'all see this? Made in Vietnam. Oh no, that's not good. Figures made in this factory, at least for me, aren't the best quality. So I really pray this dude isn't low quality. Then here's the top of the box, here's each side of it, here's the bottom, and then here's the back of the box, and I think it does a great job fully showcasing the figure. Overall, the box is clean, so without further ado, let's get peek open. And peek this figure is. It has legit been a freaking blast playing with and has so many elements that make it so damn amazing. Now, don't think I'm gonna just glaze in this review, because I actually do have some issues with it that I'd like to talk about. But first, let's talk about how he looks. I think overall he looks great. The likeness is pretty damn spot on. His proportions are pretty good, though I feel like his legs could be a little longer, or maybe his shorts could just be a tad shorter, but the proportions are still pretty good, and I think I prefer these over how they are in reference art. Now with the hair, it might look like it's just black, but it actually has a green hue to it. I really don't know how well the camera can pick it up, but in person, it's there. Sort of like how Zoro's pants have a green hue to them, though it was more noticeable in those. Gon's is a lot more subtle, that is hard to notice. So it might have been nice if they had a little more green around to the tips to really capture how Gon's hair is in the series. But even without that, it still looks good. He's dripped out in his iconic fit, and it looks good. We first have his jacket, the red areas are painted nicely, and I like all the folds and wrinkles in it as well. Also, it is sort of short how it is in the series, so you can see his undershirt below it. And with the jacket, it's made of a soft plastic material, so that's nice. Then we have his shorts. Once again, this area is done nicely as it's painted good around the belt and belt buckle, and has wrinkling and folds throughout it. Now, the boots on my copy sadly aren't painted clean. The laces on both boots came scuffed up, especially the right one. This really does suck because I really love Gon's boot design, so it stinks that my copy got the short end of the stick. I'm sure it's not like this with every copy though, and to check this, I do have another copy and the paint is good on it, so I wouldn't stress over the paint QC like one of my copies has. Also with the boots, I have another QC issue of the right boot coming off sometimes while posing. It's not bad, but for some reason on this copy, the connection isn't the strongest. And it's not like this on the other copy I have, so I guess this copy is just going through it with the boots. Now earlier, we saw that this figure was made in the Vietnam factory, which stings. And this figure kinda does suffer because of it. The main area he's suffering in is the finish and feel he has. He is shiny and feels sorta greasy, and the shine really bothers me on his face because his face looks so oily and is not a good look. A simple fix to this is buying a matte spray like this one. It's at Hobby Lobby for like 10 bucks. And to show you how the spray looks, I put it on that other copy I have, and I definitely gotta say it makes him look and not feel as cheap. Also, that was my first time doing a matte finish, so if it looks ass, I'm sorry. Now, even though he feels greasy and shiny, I'm not going to fully say he feels like cheap garbage despite looking so, because he actually moves really smooth and the joints are just right, as nothing is too loose or too tight, so that's good. And then an area that is also good are his accessories. Gon comes with a great amount of accessories that are so damn fun and amazing messing around with. First, he comes with 5 interchangeable faceplates. He comes with a neutral, smile, and resting face, and I'm gonna be real, at first I didn't know how I felt about this face, because I thought something was off. but after owning this figure for a while, I think it looks good. Then he comes with a tense side-eyed face. This face looks good, though I wish it wasn't side-eyed. Then he comes with a side-eyed angry teeth gritted face. I think this one looks good, and with the side eyes, I think they work better with this face compared to the other. Then he comes with a tongue sticking out face. I love this face as it's really cute and goofy. And then lastly, he comes with a teeth grin and smiling face. This face is also awesome and is one of my favorites to use with this figure. Now I will mention, in the promos, the eyes seem to be more side-eyed than this, which honestly, I prefer the way how they are now compared to the promos. Like, these are still a tiny bit side-eyed, but sorta can pull off being centered from many angles, and I like this. And with all the faces, I think the printing has done beautifully on them. Like, the eyes are so spot on. But what I don't like about the faces is something I mentioned earlier about this figure, and that's the shine. All the faces are shiny and flat out greasy looking, and I do not like this. So, definitely going to put a matte finish on these as well. Then for the hands, Gon comes with a great selection of them. He comes with 2 fisted hands, 2 open hands, 2 clenching hands, 2 peace sign hands, 1 grasping hand, and 1 scissors hand to recreate Gon's signature show me scissors move. Now, having him pose up like this is cool and all, but what makes it even cooler is seeing this move brought to life with the effect piece for this move that he comes with. Yeah, he comes with a scissors effect piece, and it's really cool. It looks amazing. It looks like it was ripped straight from the series, with the color of the plastic being what it is and the finish on the ends of it. Also, to my surprise, it's made out of a softer plastic material, so it actually has some flex to it, which makes it not as sharp. And that's not the only effect he comes with, as he also comes with his signature Show Me Rock effect. This one is colored the same way as the other, and it looks so damn good. Also, with both of these effects, they each just slide onto his hands. The scissors slide onto his scissors hands, and then the Show Me Rock goes onto his fist hand, and each of the effects stay on well. And that is it for the accessories. And I gotta say, it's a great selection for the price of this figure. But he is lacking 2 things that any Gon figure should come with: his backpack and fishing rod. Sadly, this figure does not come with those items, which does suck because I thought he would. But knowing TAMASHII, it will either come with another figure like Kurapika or Lurio, or will come in a separate accessory pack like Luffy's Gum Gum kit or the My Hero accessory kit. But that will probably be forever from now. So, if you want a backpack and fishing rod for Gon, you can do 2 things. Get Figma Gon and take his backpack and fishing rod, and it actually looks great on this guy. But you do have to cut the peg off of it for it to fit. And it actually does fit and looks really damn good to me. But this method is really expensive. So if you want a cheaper option, then I would recommend seeking out the remint Hunter x Hunter blind boxes and hope to get the one that has Gon stuff. It comes with multiple items: his backpack, fishing rod, his Hunter exam number badge, pair of boots, and a little Gon. Now, the items you really want from this is the backpack, fishing rod, and the number badge, because I mean, these are pretty damn cool to have and put on Gon. But with the backpack in this blind box, I gotta say it's huge and doesn't look as good as the Figmas, but it is still something to have that is cheaper. Also, if you want Gon to hold his fishing rod, you can use some of SHF Naruto's hands. Now, of course, the things I've listed are just extra things you could add or use with this figure, because the actual selection he has is really damn good, despite the lack of backpack and fishing rod. So they are great. And then, what else is great is his articulation. Yeah, that's right, Gon can pose really damn good, as his articulation is great. Starting off with his head range, it's good. It can look really far upwards because they cut out this area on the back of his head, and I like this as it does allow that extra range, and it really doesn't look bad as they covered it up well. Now, he doesn't look that far down though. Then he can look side to side fine and gets a good bit of tilt. Also, before we move on from the head articulation, take a look at this double ball peg the head sits on. It's so tiny. Gotta be one of the tiniest double ball pegs I've ever seen. Then his shoulder and butterfly joint area works well, his arms go really far upwards, and then they can wiggle around and almost cross over one another going forwards, and the same can be said going backwards. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and wrist articulation that can twist and go forwards and backwards. Then for an area I know y'all are curious about, his torso articulation. Is there any? Yeah, there is. He actually has a joint around his lower chest, and it lets the upper torso wiggle a little bit forwards and backwards and can twist side to side. It's definitely nothing crazy, but it is there. Then he has a waist joint that does a lot of the heavy lifting for the torso movement. It moves pretty well all around, as it goes forwards and backwards a good bit, can twist side to side fine and gets okay tilt. And then the waist joint combined with the upper torso joint allows the figure to crunch this far forwards, which isn't that bad honestly, given of how his shirt gets in the way. Then for the legs, I would like to say this first. I thought the crotch area was going to be a soft plastic, but it's not. It's solid. Now, with other releases, this would bother me. But with Gon, it doesn't, as his legs can still move great. They can kick this far forwards, which is pretty good, and you can actually push that a little bit further up, and it brings them more outwards. Then, the legs go really far backwards, and the same goes for going outwards. And then his upper thighs are on a ball joint, so he can move well all around. Then he has double jointed knees and they work beautifully. You see this One Piece line? It's fully possible to give characters with skinny legs double jointed knees. Yeah, you see this Luffy? Get some! Then he has good ankle articulation as we can go up and down fine and get a pretty good ankle rocker. And lastly, he has a toe joint. So yeah, overall, Gon's articulation is great. He's been able to hit pretty much any pose I want to put him in effortlessly. Like, I really don't feel limited at all with this guy, which is peak. So let's now take a look at how this guy scales next to some other figures. I feel like the sizing of this figure might throw some people off because he's sort of big. I mean, SH Figuarts scale wise mainly, because here he is next to some other SHFs, and it's crazy how huge he looks next to him. Like, yeah, he's shorter, but he's still low-key massive in a way. Like, first, here he is next to SHF Yusuke, which does make me so happy seeing these two next to each other, but damn, Gon is big as fuck next to him. I wish they would have just downscaled him a little bit, sort of to the Figma sizing, because side by side with the Figma Gon, we can see that SHF is pretty big next to him. Also, if we put the Figma and SHF Gon next to other figures, we can see the Figma scales better. At least, I think so. But, if y'all think the SHF is more accurate, y'all let me know. Also, I low-key thought the SHF was going to flat out shit on the Figma, but it doesn't. The Figma still holds its ground. Like, it has a better finish on it, scales better, and comes with its backpack and fishing rod. Now, does this mean I prefer it? Nah, I still like the SHF more, but I gotta give credit to the Figma for putting up a fight. And let's carry on with the comparisons. Here's Gon next to SHF Luffy. It makes me happy seeing these two together. Then here's Gon next to SH Figuarts Kid Goku. Here he is next to SHF Deku. Here he is next to Goro. Here he is next to Team Gojo. Then here he is next to Demon Aqua Fit Goku. And then lastly, here he is next to Storm Collectibles Yujiro Hama. Better watch out, Ahsoka, because Yujiro go get your boy first. Pause. So to wrap this video up, I want to first say thank you to TAMASHII for making a dream figure line come true. Y'all did a great job. I mean, this figure to me is peak, as I legit do not want to put it down. It's for real so fun. It looks good, comes with an awesome assortment of accessories, and has great articulation. Now, of course, this release isn't perfect. The main issue would be the shine and lack of finish on it, because it does bring his look down some, which sucks. But, as I've said, go to Hobby Lobby or Amazon, and for like $10 you can get some Mr. Super Clear and do a quick spray on this guy and get a much better look and finish with him. But we shouldn't have to do this at all. Like, stop with the Vietnam greasy factory, please. And then the fact that he doesn't come with his backpack and fishing rod stinks, but I think they just wanted to go ahead and include his end pieces, as they'll probably DLC or expansion pack his backpack and fishing rod. And for $50 Japan price and like $65 USA, the accessory selection is still great. So yeah, I freaking love this figure. I mean, it's non-stop fun and makes me so damn happy. Like, we finally have an SH Figuarts Gon. Now, if you want this guy, I'd recommend checking Hobby Genki, as they still might have him, or you can wait for the USA release in a month or so. I definitely recommend copping this figure no matter what though, as you won't regret it. Now we wait for Killua to drop soon, and man, I can't wait for that figure, as it looks so damn beautiful and fun. Also soon, we'll get to see SH Figuarts Kroppke and Lorio in a live stream reveal really soon. So let's freaking go! Man, this line is starting off hot, and I'm so happy and grateful it is. That's it for this one, guys, and I would like to know, if you've seen Hunter x Hunter, what do you like about it? And if you haven't seen the series, please do so. It's peak! Thanks again for all the support you guys show. I'll see all y'all in the next one. Peace. Also, real quick shout out to all these goats on Instagram that have been posing Gon and making them look so damn awesome. I really love seeing your guys post, and yeah, peace out.